Listen. We got breaking news to discuss in the sport of boxing right now. We got to talk involving Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson has signed a major promotional deal with Matchroom Boxing. Pardon me, Eddie Hearn. This is some big time talk. You already know I got Phonics in the house. This is some serious boxing news to discuss. We all know what's going on with Shakur Stevenson. He's 22 and old. Shakur, he's a real polarizing figure right now in the sport. You know, a lot of people praised him. We all know it seemed like it was a fall from grace. But a lot of his supporters believe in the next fight he gonna reclaim glory. He is the WBC World Lightweight Champion. We gotta pay homage. Like I said, this is big time news. We got to see where now in the landscape are we closer to a tank fight. There's a lot of things that could be in discussion. Shakur Stevenson would defend his title against Joe Cardina on the undercard of this undisputed lightweight heavyweight championship matchup between Bivol and Ator in the fall. So we're gonna be really documenting that. I got Phonics in the house with me to discuss the breaking news involving Shakur Stevenson. Phonics was good.
Yo, man. Bottom line, he got a lot to prove, man. And it's really something that we've seen that's unprecedented, man, because Shakur Stevenson, you know what I'm saying, Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, they made their bones at top rank, man, and they walked away. And it's going to be interesting to see in the next couple months to a year if, Jared Big Baby Anderson, if he bounces back from that knockout and maybe he leaves. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Keyshawn Davis leaves, man. Those are some big time stars, man. We see Edgar Berlanga is with Matchroom, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So Eddie Hearn is definitely making moves. But let me tell you something. Eddie Hearn, he doesn't mince words. If you ain't doing what you're gonna do, you know what you got to do. He gonna talk about it to the, to the media. So Shakur's on notice, man. Them boring fights, he's basically fighting nobody, but he gonna have to step his game up, man. Because Eddie Hearn will put you out there, and we've seen that Shakur Stevenson's a little sensitive. No, excuse me, a lot sensitive. So he's really on the clock, so to speak, man. He has to perform well. You know what I'm saying? Or this could be not one of the first busts in professional sports, but somebody that we thought had so much promise, and it could be over before it even started, people.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. And how devastating would that be? Because it's so crazy because a lot of these fights we don't know if we obviously lost a lot of luster, but who knows now with Eddie Hearn, we're gonna see the real power that Shakur Stevenson has out there. A lot of people feel like he's not a draw. Shakur may say he is a draw. Now we are going to get an eyewitness, and there's going to be no excuses, no debating what's going on. And you are absolutely right. Do you believe there's a pipeline going on right now with Top Rank and Matchroom? Because, like you said, a lot of guys are headed that way. Could we see more headed to Matchroom?
You will, because Bob Arum has passed his time, man. Obviously, he doesn't want to pay. If you're fighting on ESPN on Saturday nights, you ain't getting paid like that. So dudes want to be on pay-per-view, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to go where the money is at. You know what I'm saying? Now back to Shakur. Yeah, he's fighting nobody though. He's gonna have to fight some difficult fights, and we're gonna have to see an outstanding performance. Until he does that, dudes is gonna keep being on his neck. You know what I'm saying? And social media is a mug, man. It ain't like back in the day where you had some newspapers and ESPN. Now you got Cam and Mace, you got all kind of people coming for this dude's head. So it behooves him to perform well. He's already lost a lot of fans, man, because he should have kept his mouth shut. So it behooves him to perform well in this fight and going forward. Because if not, I'm telling you now, his career is over. But yeah, back, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Top Rank, man, like I said, if they lose Keyshawn Davis, you know what I'm saying, Jared Anderson, he got a lot more to prove, but he might stick around for a while. But if Keyshawn Davis keep winning and Abdullah Mason and all them young guys, yeah, it could be a wrap, man.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, man. I want to give some quotes from Shakur Stevenson. He says, I am ready to start this next chapter of my career, and it begins on October 12th with Joe Cardina on the Stack Reader, a season card in Saudi Arabia. He says, I've made it clear that I want the biggest names and the biggest fights in the sport. Bring on WBC lightweight mandatory challenger William Zepeda at the top of 2025, and I'm ready for anyone who is brave enough to step in the ring with me. There have been a few willing to take on that challenge in the recent years. With Matchroom, I am teaming up with the promotional force that matches my world class talent. We will be unstoppable in and out the ring, and I will continue to show my dominance for many years to come in the sport of boxing. So it's kind of crazy, People says that he turned down a five fight, $15 million deal with Top Rank, and he started feeling all kind of calls and offers from the biggest, names in the game. So with all that being said, Phonics, what's going to be the big fight, that come from this and after this, fight that he's got coming up? What's next? Are we closer to the Tank fight? Is it Devin? Who is it?
I mean, to be honest with you, he's blowing smoke. He's blowing smoke up all of our, you know what? That's what he's doing because he got to get out the hole he's in now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tank is too far away, if that ever happens. Devin Haney, maybe, but that seems too far away. He's not getting the ear of those dudes, man, because his reputation now is he can't put on an exciting fight. So why would they take that fight? There's not going to be enough money involved. You know what I'm saying? Tank is going to the bank literally every fight, and Devin Haney will make his way back there. You know what I'm saying? He got a long way to go, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Like I said, but do you think Eddie Hearn is going to be a lot more aggressive? Trying to get these bigger names. You hear Zepeda, because, like I said, Top Rank, it just seemed like it wasn't cutting it. Will he be more aggressive?
I think so, but I think everything is going to be dependent on this win. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to be dependent. Like, can he put the butts back in the seats? You know what I'm saying? Then if he does fight Cepeda again, that's another obstacle. He's really down in his career more than he's putting on, but he has to do that. Now the 15 million, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Bob Arum been around a long time, brother. You know what I'm saying? He's a shrewd operator. He ain't just getting this game. This dude been managing. He been promoting fights since Ali, and that's 50 years ago, over 50 years ago. So you know what I'm saying? You don't think his team hears what everybody's saying about Shakur Stevenson? So why would he give him $15 million?
You got a point there. Only time will tell, man. But nonetheless, man, we are not done. We're gonna have more boxing news updates and more. It's important for you to subscribe to Flight Sports because you don't want to miss a breaking news report. Peace and love.